Good morning and thank you very much for staying with us on Republic TV. This is Live and Breaking. I'm Nupur Talwar Suri. Our top story and focus this morning after Rahul Gandhi's Nehru stunt, Mehbooba Mufti has now politicized the tricolour, and the larger question remains, if the Tiranga unites, then why is the opposition trying to spin competitive nationalism? Now this is what we are just getting. Mehbooba Mufti has attempted to play competitive nationalism, and the bigger question that this begs is why is the opposition trying these antics? I think we've got Zeenat who's joining us from Srinagar now. Zeenat, give us more details in terms of what Mehbooba Mufti is planning. I'm going to try and go across again to Zeenat in just a bit, but the bigger question that everybody is asking is why must there be competitive nationalism? Now, what we are given to understand, of course, is that the opposition parties are trying to play competitive nationalism over this. To remember that when Rahul Gandhi had actually changed his Twitter picture, he put in a picture of the first Prime Minister of the country, Jawaharlal Nehru, on his Twitter profile. But pictures on your screen are of Mehbooba Mufti, of course, and Mehbooba Mufti has been questioning the government's programs in terms of the Har Ghar Tiranga program that has been launched by the centre as well. I'm going to try again to go to Zeenat once again. Zeenat, if you are with us. All right, I don't think we've got Zeenat with us yet. But obviously, the point that's being made is that the government's Har Ghar Tiranga campaign, of course, has drawn a considerable amount of criticism from the opposition party. Zeenat, are you there with us?
Yes.
All right, Zeenat. So we are seeing competitive nationalism coming in from Mehbooba Mufti. Give us more details, please.
See, this is the development that happened actually yesterday when Miss Mufti changed her DP on Twitter as well as on the Facebook. Just few days back, Prime Minister Modi was addressing the people of India through Man Ki Baat, where Prime Minister appealed people of the country that they should display Tiranga, and then Miss Mufti took on Facebook as well as the Twitter and changed the DP. If you see the DP of Miss Mufti earlier, it was with the Mehbooba Mufti's picture along with the party logo of PDP, but now we are seeing the picture of Prime Minister Modi with the former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir and also the father of Miss Mufti, Mufti Muhammad Said. But in the picture, one can see the Tiranga as well as the flag of erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir, and she is reminding people of Jammu and Kashmir what has been snatched by the government of India on the 5th of August 2019 after on this day the Article 370 was abrogated, under which under special provision of the constitution there was a separate flag with the people of Jammu and Kashmir, but now that flag has been robbed as per Miss Mufti. So it is a controversy that is being generated coming from Miss Mufti when she has changed the display picture of Twitter as well as the Facebook showing the tricolour, but at the same time showing the flag of the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir, which has raised many questions about the PDP president's move, because earlier, if you remember, in many of her speeches, she's been saying and targeting the centre that if you will touch Article 370, people of Jammu and Kashmir, there won't be even a single one who will raise or hoist the tricolour. But after Miss Mufti made this statement, thousands of people were in the Kashmir as well as in the Jammu who hoist tricolour at the different places. So giving an answer to Miss Mufti, the way she tried to target the central government, the central leadership. Now, as far as the Tiranga controversy is concerned, yesterday also we witnessed that Dr. Sandeep Mawa, Kashmiri Pandit activist, hoist a flag at the Hurriyat conference office, though the place is locked since 2019. But after a few minutes, the flag was removed. Again, it was more seen as a disrespect to the Tiranga. We are seeing that the central as well as the state government is running a campaign under Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, where we are seeing that the campaign is being run throughout the country. The people are being asked to display the...
Zeenat, do stay with us. Zeenat, do stay with us. I'm going to go across to Mr. Bhatia from the BJP. Mr. Bhatia, how do you see this action of Mehbooba Mufti now? On her Facebook as well as her Twitter pages, we understand that she's put a picture of the national flag, also accompanied by the erstwhile flag of Jammu and Kashmir.
It is quite shameful, and every citizen remembers the unpardonable statement of Mehbooba Mufti when Article 370 was being abrogated. She said कि तिरंगे को उठाने वाला कोई नहीं होगा. And today we see that Article 370 no more exists in the form that it was in the Constitution earlier. Now, putting this picture also shows the despicable attitude of Mehbooba Mufti, where she's trying to equate another flag with the tricolour, which is a violation of our Constitution itself. And the saddest part is that this very Constitution is the Constitution she swore by to protect, preserve. And now she is violating the spirit of the Constitution with impunity.
Mr. Bhatia, also do you think that the opposition parties are just trying to unnecessarily play politics on the issue of the national flag when, there must, at least the national flag should be above all this?
Couldn't have agreed with you more, and I must say that the government under the leadership of Shri Narendra Modi ji is celebrating Har Ghar Tiranga campaign when India is celebrating 75 years of independence. The spirit and the thought behind it is that, this feeling of oneness. Now, India will always be one, united, and will respect the tricolour. There is a minuscule population which tries to belittle the tricolour even, and they can't stand together with the government and the people of the country even to celebrate this historic occasion.
All right, Gaurav Bhatia from the BJP over there. Appreciate your joining us. Zeenat, I'm going to come back to you. Zeenat, what kind of responses is Mehbooba Mufti's profile picture and the changing of it thereof in this manner getting back in Jammu and Kashmir?
See, Nupur, it's not only about the Prime Minister's campaign, Har Ghar Tiranga, but we are also going to have our anniversary of the abrogation of Article 370, which will be tomorrow. So Mehbooba is reminding the people what happened on 5th of August 2019 and also targeting center that as per the Miss Mufti, center has robbed what was with the people of Jammu and Kashmir, and their alliance with the Union of India was on some conditions like the separate constitution, the flag and all other things. But that is what now the center has robbed from the people of Jammu and Kashmir, and it is more like that this was done under the Prime Minister Modi's leadership when the central government abrogated Article 370 on 5th of August 2019. So it's not only about the campaign Har Ghar Tiranga, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, but also now the Miss Mufti is reminding people of Jammu and Kashmir that what happened exactly on 5th of August 2019 when center abrogated Article 370 with the result that flag, the constitution, everything was de-recognized. So this is what the Miss Mufti is reminding the people of Jammu and Kashmir and simultaneously targeting center for what Prime Minister Modi did to the people of Jammu and Kashmir when Prime Minister promised that Jammu and Kashmir will be will be developed in the best possible manner. What J&K has remained could not be on the path of development because of terrorism and other things. But now, after the Prime Minister took over the reins of the country, the J&K will definitely change. But here we are seeing the Miss Mufti targeting central government on the abrogation of Article 370's anniversary, which is tomorrow.
All right, Zeenat, of course, is bringing us the latest from Srinagar on this. Zeenat, thank you for joining us.